Hey my loves, it's Eriel. Today I'm coming to you guys with season 1 episode 7 of Rbsg. If you guys are new, make sure you guys go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Don't forget to like, comment, turn on those post notifications so you guys can become a part of my hashtag quick love gang. Also, if you guys aren't following your girl on any of her socials, make sure you guys go ahead and follow me. Hopefully you guys know what's going on here. You see the way my makeup is, you see the way my hair is,
you see the title.
So the word that was generated for us this month was era, and Michelle from A Day in the Life with Michelle was in charge of this month, and she wanted us to do a look that was pertaining to a certain era, so a certain time period. So the options for this was endless. You could have done like the 1920s, the 50s, the 60s, 70s, 80s, the 90s. You could have done now, you know, or like any time period or any makeup era that you wanted to do. So I decided that I wanted to do the 80s because the 80s was just known for over-the-top makeup, vibrant colors, like that deep clown looking blush, the blue eyeshadow, the pink lips, like all of that. I'm super excited to see what era the other ladies decide to do. I didn't know if I wanted to do like the 20s flapper type of makeup, like Great Gatsby type of thing, or if I wanted to do the 80s, but I decided to do the 80s just because like the color, the spunk, and the 80s was way before my time, but I kind of like was inspired by Madonna's Material Girl, Michael Jackson, Billie Jean, Whitney Houston, I Want to Dance with Somebody. Like that's the type of music that I think of when I think of like the 80s era and everything. So that kind of was like a little bit to do with like my inspo. If you guys want to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. I'll also have a playlist in the description box. You guys please go ahead and check out the other ladies and see what era they decided to go with and how they did their makeup. Alright guys, so I'm gonna actually go on ahead and start off with blush instead of doing my eyeshadow first, because I won't really be focusing too much on like mastering a cute look or anything like that. It's just all about getting that bold color. I guess that in the 80s that it was mainly just known for matte looks and no one would use highlighter or anything like that. It would just mainly focus on that bright, bold blush, which I love blush. But I also heard that if you don't put on enough blush where you feel like a clown, then it's not enough. And then they would usually use blushes that had like a little bit of shimmer in it, so you could just skip, you don't need highlight. Blushing Berry Cream blush, because I really like the sheerness that is in this. And then I'm also going to be using my black Radiance blush. This is in the shade Warm Berry because it's just a really bright, vibrant red. So I'm gonna put this matte one on first, and then I'm gonna put the other one on top of that. So I don't know if you guys necessarily noticed or not, but I already have on foundation and brows. I also searched up some information on that, and I saw that in the 80s they did their brows really bold and dark, like more on the bushy side. So I did my brows on the darker side, and I barely have eyebrow hair there, so I couldn't really make it bushy, so I just made it thicker to make them look bushy. And then for foundation, they actually used to wear foundation that was at least 2 to 3 shades lighter than their actual complexion. So I put on some concealer, because concealer I have is of course a little bit lighter, and then I also mixed it with a foundation from ELF that is a few shades lighter than me, but I usually use it just to conceal my brows, but I put it all over my face. So hopefully you guys can see the difference of the complexion difference. So I feel like this is enough blush, like definitely enough. Now I'm gonna put the Milani one on, just like a little bit, because I already kind of have a lot on. I just want that sheerness. So here we have that 80s blush, like poppin' bold. So for today's eyeshadow look, I am going to be using my Morphe and James Charles palette. So it says 80s makeup looks involved at least one bright color in one look, but in majority use like blue eyeshadow, purples, pinks, sometimes even yellow. So I'm gonna go in with this vibrant blue shade in the palette called Playground, and I'm just kind of going to like wing that out a bit in the crease. Like I said, I kind of want to wing it out just a little bit. That's perfect for like the smoky effect I'm going for. And I'm kind of just putting it on messily. Like I said, I'm not focusing on like just being like cutesy with it or anything, because this is literally how the makeup was in the 80s. Okay, I really like how like I kind of like smoked out that blue shade called B, and I'm going to apply that kind of like on the brow bone, like a little bit like up here. I'm going in with this pink shade called Skip. Also going to be mixing in this purple shade called Escape. It says that for lipstick colors in the 80s was like cherry red, orange, fuchsia, and even purple. I'm going to apply this Colourpop. This is like a fuchsia purple shade called Lychee, and I'm gonna apply that all over my lips because it's literally like this matte, like bright, vibrant lip color. I feel like would have been perfect for the 80s. So that's it for today's video. If you guys liked it, make sure that you guys go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, turn on those post notifications. Make sure that you guys go check out the other ladies and see what type of looks and whatever that they decided to go for. Go on ahead and let me know what you guys think of this look. Do you think I nailed it between like the hair and the makeup, the colors and stuff? Go on ahead and let me know what you guys think. And if there's anyone that's watching who experienced the 80s, go on ahead and let me know, like, you know, just some like cool facts, or how did you dress and do your makeup? I would really love to know. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.